Hey, welcome back to Super Meat Boy. In this episode, we're going to continue on the dark world of the hospital, starting with 2-5 Agent Orange. Hello there, Meat Boy. Let's go. Ooh. What am I seeing here? I'm not entirely sure. We got some jumps and we got a fan. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get my bearings here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to just do this slowly. It's to start out with, because I'm not entirely sure what we're seeing here. So I'm just gonna do this slow to start, and then I'm gonna do it fast the next time around. Okay. There's no bandages or anything, so we're gonna go ahead and just try to do this like that, and then we'll do it fast. Ah, shoot. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Let's do something like that, and then we'll go up here. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. That's more or less what I wanted to do. So let's do something like that. Jump. No! I messed it up. Darn it. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. That's also not what I wanted to do. Okay, so we want to jump into the fan so we actually get a nice boost from it, so we can go up here. We only get 20 seconds to do this, so I want to make sure I actually give myself plenty of time and not mess it up too badly. That would be unfortunate indeed, my friend. I do not want to mess this up. I want to stay alive and actually complete the level, don't you see? This song reminds me of Donkey Kong, Sonic Adventure 2 music for some reason. It reminds me of some of the Sonic space levels in terms of music. It reminds me of like Crazy Gadget for some reason. Not sure why, but it certainly does. All right, let's go ahead and continue. Now, is there going to be a bandage in this? I'm not entirely sure. If there is, it's going to be hard to see. There's no doubt about that. How am I going to go about doing this? Got to do a strange jump like that and then slide up the wall. That is not necessarily what I meant to do. Ah, there we go. Haha. Now, is there going to be a bandage somewhere around here? Yeah, there is a bandage. It's right there. Okay, so how am I going to go about getting that bandage? I'm not entirely clear on how I go about getting that bandage. Let's see here. Not like that. That is not how you go about getting it. So let's try that again. Do something like this and that. And then go over here. Go over here, jump up here. So I want to jump into the fan in a I want to jump into the fan in a very particular way. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. And now I can jump into Bandage Girl with little to no issues. We didn't get the A+, which isn't a surprise because it took us a million years to do it. But now we can actually do this at super speeds. Hopefully, maybe we can actually destroy the world and we'll be fine, my friend. But I messed up the jump. That's not what I wanted to do. So let's try this again. I think we'll do fine if we be doing this right. There we go, Meat Boy. Good English, by the way. Your attempts to sing to the song just kind of created broken English, which sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. In that instance, it did not work out. But all right, let's go ahead and continue. Oh no, we got another colored world where all we see is a shadow. I'm kind of just, in these levels, I just kind of keep my eyes peeled for any shadows that look like bandages. I'm not entirely sure where a bandage would be in this level. It's kind of a maze-like level. Ooh, this is a very interesting one. Yeah, this one's interesting. I'm not entirely sure how I want to go about doing this one. But, well, I'm not doing that. That is, like, that's going to be the first strategy, is not by jumping directly into blood clots. That's going to be your number one thing that you don't want to be doing. And also not running into walls and then falling into needles. That also will not be what you want to be doing. So let's try this again. Hopefully not mess it up too much. So how do I want to go about doing this? Do I want to land on this and then go down here like that? No, that is not what I want to do. So what is the intended method of execution there? I'm not entirely sure. I suppose we're going to have to just figure it out because of this. There we go. Okay, so that is something you want to do. You do want to do something along those lines. There is a bandage in this. Okay, so it's right at the end. Well, that's fine, I guess. I even got an A+ anyways, so fantastic. I'm not going to be upset about that. So now we can just move on. Back to this place. Is there... Ooh, why can I go through that like that? Is there a reason I would want to do that? Is going through this like this the only way to get the A? I'm starting to wonder now if I can only get the A by doing that. Because they give you the option to do this, which is kind of making me wonder if you kind of have to do it in order to get the A. But these stupid blood clots are going to make my life damn near impossible. So can we not with that? Can you guys not be such a nuisance? I would be much appreciative if you guys were much less a problem. And also if I wasn't an idiot and messed up my jumps. That would be phantasmical if I didn't mess up my jumps in a hilarious fashion. Gosh darn it, man. It's really not all that hard to not mess up your jumps. You just need to time them the way you're supposed to time them. It's really as simple as that. So do something like that, do something like that. The problem is that if you mistime this, you're stuck behind the freaking blood clot and you're stuck waiting anyway. Alright, so do this, do this, do this. So you have to go pretty fast regardless. So like trying to figure out the best strategy of doing that. I'm not really sure what it is. Do I have to jump there, or can I just run down to the next? I can. Okay, so I can just do that. So that's the strategy. That's what I want to do instead. I just want to run. That makes some sense, because otherwise I am waiting 1,000 years, and I don't want to be doing that. How in the frickin' hell? This one's actually kind of a genuine challenge. This is like the first one we've come across that's actually a genuine challenge. Not entirely sure how I want to go about doing this, in all honesty. Not entirely sure how I want to go about doing this, in all honesty. Can you not jump into the needles? Alright, Meat Boy, do... Yeah, you have to jump pretty much perfectly or you're gonna hit those needles. Yeah, I don't know how to go about doing this. Do I have to do something like this? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I still got the A, even though I was going super slow. I mean, I feel like that's the perfect level to hide a warp zone or a bandage, just because everything is so faded out. Of course, I'm not seeing anything like that. I'm looking around, I'm not seeing anything like that, so maybe there's not. Perhaps there's not. Ooh, this one. This one is quite scary. I'm not sure how I want to go about this. There are too many blood clots everywhere. Wow, that actually wasn't hard at all. That one was actually rather easy because they were all in the perfect place to not be an issue whatsoever. There's a bandage right there. How do I go about getting that? Do I have to use a certain class to get that? I think so, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Commander Video for this. Because I don't see any other way of getting that besides using Commander Video. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and use Commander Video to get this. There we go. Get hit. Use that to get hit. Get that bandage, and then we can go back to Meat Boy to. No, Video Man. All right, and then we can go back to Meat Boy to get the A+. But does that mean I am good at controlling Mr. the Commander Video? Absolutely not. That does not mean I am good at all at controlling him. Okay, so in order to fly again, you have to hit a wall. So I have to remember that when it comes to controlling Commander Video. And I didn't even have to do it again because I got the A+ anyways. So fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and exit, and then we can control Meat Boy again. Aha, another run past the cage section. Oh, geez, how am I gonna go about doing that? Let's see. I'm gonna have to do this like this. Aha, there we go. There we go. Thank you very much. You just gotta go at super speeds. You just gotta jump at the speed of sound. It's pretty fantastic, my good friend. Okay, here we are now. Is there something down below there? I feel like there's got to be something down below there. I don't know what it is, but there's got to be something down below there. This is gonna give me an aneurysm. Now, let's see how I want to go about doing this. I'm not entirely sure how I want to go about doing this. How do I get the key for that? Oh, I have to run all the way to the other side. Okay. Well, I understand what you're telling me, video game. I totally get what you're trying to tell me. Am I safe here? Yes, I am. Okay. So I am safe there, but does that mean I'm safe there? Absolutely not. I'm still in danger just about everywhere. So let's go ahead and hit that. Hopefully not mess up the jump. That's always the main thing you have to not do, is mess up the jump. Now, it seems to me the safest thing to do in that instance, because I'm going for something that looks like a secret, is just kind of taking it slow, because there's something down below Bandage Girl there. I don't know what it is, but there's something down there. So I'm going to have to explore that. But these saws are causing me issues, because they drop a little bit faster than I am ready for. And they fire at one another a little faster than I'm ready for. You sons of guns, you are causing me such issues. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do something like that. Then we can do that. And we can go down here. Yeah, oh, there's a bandage down there. Okay, so that is, there, so I was right to think there was something down there. I was kind of thinking it'd be like a warp zone or something, but... Oh, okay, just jump too far and then kill yourself. Good job, Meat Boy. You really showed him who's boss there by jumping way off screen. Why am I slowing down so much? I am not so sure why that keeps happening, my good friend. It's causing me problems. Okay, this is not working out for me at all. This is not working out for me whatsoever. Okay, there we go. If you just wait a second, you'll be fine. There we go, my good friend. And then mess it up there. And then mess it up there. It's pretty great. And then mess it up there. It's pretty great. Alright, so yeah, again, I'm going for the bandage, so I don't have to do this necessarily fast. So I can go ahead and take my time on this. But even though I'm taking my time, I'm still messing it up pretty poorly. So, yeah. I do remember this level. I do remember always having a lot of issues with this level, so this is pretty much in typical fashion for me, having issues with this. I always have issues with this level, so welcome. Welcome to this playthrough of this level. I always have issues with this. But again, I don't have to go fast. I can go slow, so take it slow and steady. There we go. Do something like... So you actually legitimately have to, like, time your jump the way you're supposed to time it. You can't just run into the wall and then slide down. That's not actually what you're supposed to do there. So let's not do that. Let's not... Why do I keep slowing down there? I'm holding down the run button. I don't know why I keep slowing down there. Holding down the run button, but I keep slowing down to a crawl for no apparent reason. Who's to say why? Alright, hello there, Key. Hello there, Saw, that was just in the perfect place to destroy me. Hello there, slowing down for no apparent reason. It's pretty great. I'm not sure why this is causing me so much problems. I'm not having the best time here. I'm just getting myself killed all over the place. It's pretty great. And I panicked and got myself killed. It's pretty fantastic. This really isn't all that hard, but I'm making it look extremely difficult. It's really not that hard. And I'm sure you guys are screaming at your screens. You guys are saying, "Oh man, I did this with my eyes closed and both hands tied behind my back." What the hell, you guys? What the hell are you doing right now, man? Come on now. How are you supposed to do this jump? I'm just gonna practice this jump real quick. How are you supposed to do that? You're supposed to do like the tiniest hop possible. Why do I keep slowing down there? I have no idea why. I'm holding the run button, but for whatever reason, I keep slowing down there. Meat Boy, you are an anomaly. There is no doubt. There is no doubt that you make little to no sense in this world of chaos. no doubt in my mind that you make little to no sense in this world of chaotic nonsense. So yeah, I don't have to go fast. There's something I have to remember about Meat Boy is that he doesn't have slip shoes. He'll stop where you tell him to stop. But the problem is that it's so easy to panic in this game that you always mess yourself up regardless. So, yeah, just do something like that. Do something like that. It's really not that hard. There we go. Okay, fantastic. Now I can actually play through this and try to get the A. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this the way the video game is meant to be done. So let's speedrun this. Speedrun this, speedrun this, speedrun this. We can do this. We can do this. Now that we're not actually distracted by a bandage, we can actually super speed this. Because we know the way to go about doing this. We know the way to go about doing this, and we are entirely capable. So let's go about doing it the way the video game meant to be played. Why do you slow down there? I'm just going to keep on questioning it every single time it happens because it doesn't make any sense. All right, let's go over here. Jump and then jump directly into a saw. It's pretty great. Go over here, go over here, go over here. Hit that. Hit this key. Hopefully not jump too high. That's really the main thing, is that you don't jump too high, because that's going to get you killed. Jumping too far and jumping too high is going to get you killed, like it always does. So don't let such things happen, my good old friend. I would be happy to say that does not happen. Why are you slowing down there? I don't understand, Meat Boy. It's just a jump. Why are you slowing down mid-jump? It really doesn't make any sense to me. When I'm holding the run button and holding the forward, you should be moving forward at the same speed that you were when you jumped. That's the only thing that makes sense to me, but for whatever reason, you don't want to be doing that. And who's to say why? I certainly can't say. But that is where I'm going to go ahead and call today's video, you guys. So thank you for watching this episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we continue on through the dark world of the hospital. And if this video is any indicator, this is how this Let's Play is going to go. It's going to be a very transparent Let's Play. We are not going to be cutting out really any deaths for the most part, unless we get to the point later in the game where we're just dying so many times that it's just not funny, not fun anymore. But we're just going to be playing it out the way it's meant to be played, and we're going to be dying a lot, and we're going to be showing off those deaths. So the video is going to be inflated with deaths. That's the way it's going to be, and if we don't make very much progress as a result of that, that's just the way it is. So thank you guys for watching today's episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Again, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I'll see you guys next time when we continue on. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time.